What's up, everybody? My name is Ripjaw, and welcome to another episode of Dead by Daylight. Today, I'm going to be checking out the, it's the first map with dead bodies around. We're going to be playing the map as the pig, or Jigsaw. But, so far, I've only played as this killer like twice, so if I do bad, please don't judge me too harshly. This is the first time I've ever played on this map. So, I don't know how good I'm gonna be. Also, by the way, if I'm sorry for my bit quiet today, my parents are in the room next to me sleeping. I don't want to be too loud, so. Alright. Right now, I just have Thrill of the Hunt, because that was the only perk available to me, so. But right now, I kind of enjoy her, but there's certain things I don't really like. But, I like how there's no heartbeat when I'm like this. I really enjoy that. But there's certain things that I do have issues, and I'll explain that as we play. But so far this map is pretty interesting. What's good? Alright. Wow, that takes a while. I don't know if this map works in the survivor's favor. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, scratch marks, super easy to see. Especially on a map like this. Alright. Nice one. And, just gonna break this. I want to play a game. Alright, that's cool. Now let's go in a fun little place. Alright, I don't know this. Whoa! Decisive strike, hello. Okay, you think. Well, the timer started for you. So, also I'm gonna make the time tick. Alright. So that's good for me. Gives me time. Well, I don't know if the timer has started quite yet. Not sure. But I guess we'll figure that out. I don't know. The thing I don't like about this killer is her, basically, when you're trying to, your traps don't regenerate, basically is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why that took so long to say, but your traps do not regenerate. You only have 5, you stick with 5, and once those 5 run out, that's it. You have no more. And I don't like that. This map definitely would not work for the trapper, as I can see. There's no places to really hide your traps in, but alright. Someone went down here. Oh, someone's here. I don't really like it. No, because she already got her trap off. Alright. I don't know. This is I'm sure she'll get buffed, but she's by far, I don't know if, maybe she's one of those killers, like, for example, the nurse is by far one of the best killers in the game. Don't decisive strike me. Gonna dribble you around. Hopefully, I don't know if she's one of the, like, a killer that, I was a bit too late, but I wonder if she's like a killer kind of like the nurse, how the nurse is the best killer in the game, but is the hardest to use, you know? So I don't know if it's going to be the case with her, because so far she seems like she's either underpowered or she takes a lot of skill to use. But either that or I'm just bad at the game, but I don't want to think that. One thing I do take into account is that the survivors can see these, so, for example, he just failed on this. Ah, you little crap. Come over here. Can't hear the heartbeat. I don't know. Ah, smart move. Okay. But I don't like it. Oh, this is the room from the this bathroom from the first movie. Interesting. See, look at that. Only 2 generators left and not a single survivor. Either. Wow. Your lunge is very short. But I guess that's to balance out the fact that she has a huge lunge attack already. So. Oh, this guy's really... Okay, that's interesting. See, look at that. Only 1 generator left, and only 1 trap left. They don't regenerate, or anything. You have them, and that's what you got. And you gotta deal with it. But, I really don't. I don't know. See, look at that. The other trap's gone already. But, I feel like the only way you could actually play with this killer is if you camp, because... I mean, I don't want to camp. I hate camping, but it's the only way you could either truly play this killer. And I can't see another way you'd actually be able to play this, because people are going to take advantage of the fact that there's no heartbeat. And I think this killer would only really work against basically just people who just, like, the only time I feel like you're ever gonna really do good at this game as this killer is if you go against a team of noobs, basically. But I don't know. That's just my opinion overall. Because I tried out in a custom game with one of my friends, right? And the skill checks are not that difficult. I mean, for a beginner, it's pure hell. But I mean, for someone who's been playing the game since release, it's easy. What the? Is that Dead Hard? I think so. But that's just my personal opinion. Like, I think the person to the left is pretty new. I don't think he's really played. So this might, I don't know. I could get someone with a trap. I don't know. But you know, maybe the best thing to do is actually just to, like, nah, because if I want to at least get something hooked, because it's kind of my last resort. Because look at that, no more traps. Oh, that person's trap is gone too. Like, I can't see how you could really get a lot of, like, kill an entire squad with this killer, unless you camped, necessarily. I mean, I am really a fan of this lunge thing. I love it, but it's just that she doesn't have a special ability. That can't be the best thing she has, because the bear traps, the only thing they do is take up a bit of time. But I think it would be better if they decrease the amount of times it's actually the correct key. I think that would actually balance out the game a bit more, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. But, and the only time the trap can kill anyone instantly is if they try and escape. But if you know that it kills you instantly, people are just gonna stay behind and not go for it. Like, they're not gonna go for the exit because they know it'll kill them. So, I think, I don't know if Nurse's Calling works with it. Like, I don't know if you could, like, put on Nurse's Calling to work with this perk, like, so you can see if someone's working on the jigsaw boxes, but I'm not sure. Or what I think they should do, like, you could always see them. Are they hiding here? No. I think what should happen is that you could see them if they're working on jigsaw boxes for a total of, like, 10 seconds, I guess. Or you get a small indication. Either that, or I believe that, the skill check should be really hard. Like, for example, every once in a while, you'll get a skill check that's, like, well, I'm just kind of paying attention to the room, seeing if it's similar to the first Saw movie. Look at that. Alright, but as I was saying, like in Overcharge, how basically with Overcharge you can it's a really hard, difficult skill check to make, and I think like out of every like few skill checks, it should give you something like that, or like a ruin one. I don't know, but something to kind of nerf it down. And I think the only way I'm gonna get kills right now is if I lure this person, literally track him down and make him go through the exit. Like, this is how I'm gonna have to play. But I'm just gonna crouch. I'm gonna look at you. That's an interesting way to juke, but it worked. But I'm not judging. But like I said, look at her lunge. Her lunge is garbage. Like, I mean, you can get some people with it, but it's like, it's kind of like Michael's lunge, if not worse. But I don't know. You know what? I wonder if you get someone near the exit and you kind of drop someone near the exit, if it instantly kills them. That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I don't know, because this person literally can't get near the exit. Like, they have to go through the exit, because I'm gonna follow them. I'm gonna track you down. You think you're gonna get away? I want at least one kill. I want to see how the bear trap thing looks, but unless I lost her, never mind. If she does, however, go for the exit, that's a cheap, easy kill. I'd appreciate it, but I doubt it's gonna happen. And I'm almost positive you can't help get it off. Like, you can't do that. Yeah, alright. Fun. I've had my fun. Now, I literally gotta just patrol these, jigsaw boxes. But like I said, I don't know if they're working on them or not. I don't know which one they would be working on. I couldn't tell. There's 4 across the entire, wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 across the entire map, in which the survivors can see, and, they literally, and they're so spread out that I have to patrol these and the generators, which just literally makes it extra work for the killer. So, either they're gonna have to buff this killer. I mean, they have spread out the pallets a bit, like they've said in the live stream, I believe. Because I've definitely noticed that, because when I played on Coldwood Farm, most of the pallet, right? But this video was kind of turned into just like a first impressions video, into kind of why I don't like how she plays right now. But sorry for that, but it's just the fact I don't like how she plays. I like the idea. It's a cool idea, but I don't think it's the right one. I think she either needs to be buffed, but not to an extreme where she can instantly down anyone. But I think she definitely needs to be buffed. Like, either her traps have to always regenerate, like kind of like the hag's traps, you know, or maybe what they could do is they can make the timer last longer, because I tested to see how long it takes, and I noticed that when you're in the terror radius and they can, the timer doesn't go down, you know, there's no terror radius, so it goes down. Like, I mean, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I'm a bit sleep deprived right now, but when they, if you're in their terror radius, so like if they can hear your heartbeat, the timer won't go down. But if you are outside their terror radius, so like they can't hear the heartbeat, it won't go down. Like, it will go down. I mean, sorry. So, I don't see how, I mean, I kind of get what they mean, but by why they do that, but just because you only have 5 traps, they don't regenerate, they can see the jigsaw boxes. There's one up there, there's 2 down here, and it's just insane. And it's just extra work for the killer. Like, I don't know. Whoa, actually, I killed killed someone with the trap, but look how much work you actually have to put into. And this person's gonna skip by the hatch and completely troll me, but it's kind of like the Wraith, in my opinion. You know, when he first came out, the trailer for him seemed amazing. Oh, it's a cool killer. He can turn invisible. Yada yada yada. This killer. Oh, you can make traps. All this, but in reality, it's not as good as it seems. Like a setback for her. Only 5 traps. You don't get him back. And it was the same thing with the Wraith. You could hear him from a mile away growling, and you could still see his reflection. And with perks like Premonition, Spine Chill, you know he's coming. So, I don't know. I just think that she needs to be buffed. But look how garbage. I mean, I don't know how many points she gets. I'm gonna check. Entity displeased. I don't know. Look at that. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, definitely not gonna pip for that. I mean, you get a decent amount of blood points for playing, but overall, with perks like Decisive Strike, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't see how you could really play as this killer, because I feel like as this killer, I think she should have a different game mode. Like, I mean, that's what this game needs in general, is just another new game mode. And if they could add a new game mode to this game, I feel like a lot of people would be playing more. Like, if they came up with a Saw-type minigame, I feel as if it would be more helpful to the game itself, because more game modes, more people might like it. I don't know, it'll help out the game. But I don't think that you can really make this killer work unless you do a buff like traps that respawn, or the time runs out quicker. And another thing I want to show you, for example, if I look at our teachables, let's look at this. Hangman's Trick, this is not going to help you. This doesn't help the killer at all. It tells you if someone's breaking a hook. For a killer like this, where you basically rely on traps and stealth, this isn't gonna assist you and in any way. Like, this isn't gonna help you. It doesn't help you see if they're working on jigsaw boxes or anything like that. You got Surveillance, unlocks the potential in one's aura reading ability. The last one, regressing generators' auras are indicated white to you for 16 seconds. That still doesn't help you with your jigsaw boxes in any way. I mean, I guess that's what add-ons are for. They are supposed to help this with different killers. But what I think what they should have done is, instead of Hangman's Trick, they should have done something like, for example, like, it would also help out the trapper. They should do something as, like, they can see you breaking hooks, they can see you breaking traps, and anything like that. So, like, for example, the pig would be able to see if you're trying to play the jigsaw boxes. The trapper would be able to see if Jake's sabotaging his hooks or traps. And it would just, in general, help out all killers, because this is useless. Compared to other perks like Ruin, Nurse's Calling, you're never going to use this. I mean, in some cases I can kind of see why you'd use it, but in most cases, that's not a perk I would ever run. Let's look at the other one. When a survivor rescues another from a hook at least 48 meters away, make your choice triggers and applies exposed status effect for a rescue for 60 seconds. Which, once again, doesn't help you with your traps in any way, shape, or form. But it's ridiculous. Also, what I think they should do, what would be a good idea, is if the keys were harder to find, for example, you can make, I think you don't have to make harder skill checks as long as it's not always the right one. Like, there should be, let's say, there's 4 jigsaw boxes in total, right? Only one of them should have a key. I don't think people should be able to allowed to play the game over and over and over again. But either that, or I think there should just be less jigsaw boxes, or another way just to remove the bear trap, if that's okay, just as long as there's infinite bear traps, harder to get it off, lower time. But I don't know. I think if you know how to use her, I mean, she just came out. What do I know? This is my second time ever playing as her. I don't know, I might just be bad at the game, but these are some things I've noticed. But I can probably get, like, with this, like I'm referring back to the nurse, if you're really good with her, she could be one of the best killers in the game. I don't know. But that's just my personal opinion, so please don't go on getting mad at me because of my opinion, but this is just what I think what should happen to her, and I think that it's just the best for the game. Either a new game mode, harder skill checks, or more useful perks, or buffed Hangman's Trip. Like, it doesn't, like, these perks do not help this killer in any way. I do not see why you would ever use these perks to help you with this killer, specific killer. But anyway, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. I post about every week. I don't know, my upload time's a bit weird sometimes, but anyway, this is just my opinion. Just keep that in mind. This is just my personal opinion. I might be wrong. I might see how to play as her. She might get buffed. I don't know. I'll see in the future. This is literally the first day she came out, and not gonna lie, the servers were down for half the day, and just the fact that I'm a bit angry that I had to wait that long for a killer that does not seem that promising to me. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.